Hey guys, Shelby Burton here with Keto Made Easy. Thank you so much for joining my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to be talking about traveling, staying keto, and just making life a little bit easier, especially when you return home, and how to save a few bucks also while you're traveling. So stay tuned. I can't wait to share these little tips that I learned and actually used just this weekend. All right, guys, so traveling. It's summer. We love traveling even during the winter, or maybe you travel for your job. Maybe you're just traveling for your kids. We all have to go away from home at some point in our lives, and it can be fun. Even our fun vacations can be overwhelming when we return home. So, I'm going to give you a few little tips to help you recover. Also, how to stay keto while you travel and also save money. So, one little tip that I like to give everybody is that while you're traveling, pick a few little routines that you do at home and do that while you're traveling or you're away. Now, some routines you may not be able to do, like maybe you walk the dog every morning. Well, if you're not taking your doggy with you on your vacation, obviously you can't do that. But I'm talking about as simple as maybe reading your book for 10 minutes a day, maybe journaling in a journal that you write in, or working out. And even if your place that you're staying at doesn't have a gym or doesn't have a place where you can work out, you can always do stretching and yoga, or you can do a couple squats and a couple push-ups and a sit-ups. You can always run in place. So there's a lot of things that you can do that are outside of the box to keep you motivated. So that way when you do get home and you have a normal routine of working out or a normal schedule, then you can just pop right back into it. Now, another key too is I love this. I love my ketones and I love taking them with me because this is something that I do every day. So this is my one routine I always take with me. So that way when I get home, it's just completely falling back into it and taking it every day. And not only that, but I always feel better. I have better sleep even when traveling because we all know hotel beds aren't like our bed. And sometimes you're driving, so you're up crazy hours. So to have that energy, better sleep, better mood while you're traveling, because believe me, you can encounter some crazy people, and it may be your family you're traveling with, inside, of course, but you have a better mood and just everything's a little bit better. So that is a couple things that I like to do while traveling. And again, whatever your little routines that you can take with you that are mobile, I always suggest to do those while you're gone. Because when you get home, then you won't feel so bad. Oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. At least you can say, yay, I did these two things. I feel good about myself. I traveled and I'm still able to come right back to my routine. So those are a few little things that I like to do. Now, staying keto while you are away or vacationing. So this one, if you guys are only doing the ketogenic diet, this one's going to be a little bit more tricky. If you're drinking your Keto OS, then it's going to be a breeze. Because as you guys know, when you're drinking your Keto OS, you don't have to follow the ketogenic diet. So this is a lifesaver because while traveling, you don't have to sustain to that diet, but you still get the benefits and you still maintain burning that fat, and you can still indulge in a little bit of gelato or a specialty pizza or wherever you may be going. You can still enjoy those foods, but still feel the benefits of being in ketosis. So if you are doing the ketogenic diet, you're just gonna have to stick with it while you're traveling. So that means it's gonna be a little bit harder. You're gonna have to find those restaurants that have keto-friendly foods, like Mexican you can go to because you can have guacamole and maybe you get some a fajita, but don't eat the tortilla. I know a place here in town, they serve a fajita salad. So it's all the fajita stuff inside, but it's in a deep fried bowl, and of course you wouldn't eat that. So you could eat all the stuff that's inside of it and top it with guacamole and sour cream. Another good one is chicken tortilla soup. You know, that stuff is really good. So you have to kind of try and find some restaurants that you will be able to eat at. If it's for breakfast, obviously eggs, bacon, sausage, stuff like that will be easy. But if it's like pizza and if it's, you know, specialty pasta or anything like that, you're gonna have to be really careful. And if you do go off, then you're gonna have to realize that your body is gonna be switching out of ketosis, and you're probably gonna feel a little bit miserable. And it's gonna be a little bit of a transition to get back into ketosis. And that means that you're going to have to get right back into either working out really hard, fasting, or back to ketogenic food. And that's, you know, nuts, healthy fats, really low veggies, and really low carbs, because the veggies are your carbs. So medium proteins. So you're gonna have to get back to that lifestyle if you wanna stay in ketosis while you're traveling. As you guys know, I'm not like that. You can call me keto-ish, because I don't want to live by a diet. If I want to go and have a burger and fries, I'm going to go have a burger and fries. If I'm going to go have pizza, I'm going to go have pizza. So that's why I drink this and I travel with my ketone operating system, because it's easy to pack. You can take it on the plane with you. You can take it in your luggage. It's easy while you're driving. I love it. I'll have my shaker cup. I'll fill it up with water and ice. I'll just dump it in there and I can drink it as I drive or I travel. And it's great on planes because same thing, I ask for a cup of water and a cup of ice and I dump it in my shaker cup and I shake it. So it's a great way to keep your body in ketosis while you're traveling and still enjoy all the foods wherever you're going. Now, I do want to share a little story though, because as you guys know, especially after drinking this, it does suppress your appetite because you're in ketosis. So your body doesn't need food. So that means you don't need to eat. So what happens is you may have drinking your ketones and you're not hungry, but everybody else is, and it's dinner time, because as you know, our society revolves around food. You know, if we're going to go to a social event, there's always food there. So you may go to this place and you're not hungry, but the food looks so good and you want to try it. So then you start eating. And then the next thing that you know is that you're not feeling too good. Well, the thing is, you've probably overeaten. Your body does not need that food, so it's stressing out because it's trying to process it. Hence, I learned this just this last weekend on my daughter's birthday. We went over and stayed the night, did the travel thing, stayed at a hotel, and of course it was like, ooh, we're here, you know, let's have burger and fries. Let's go do this, let's go do that. You know, I had fish and chips, and all of it was great, and I felt okay, but it was the amount of food that I ate. You know, I should have stopped at one piece of fish and a couple french fries instead of trying to eat the whole basket of fish and french fries, or eating a gigantic salad. And yes, even though it's a salad with chicken on it and it's keto friendly, I didn't have to eat the whole thing. I could have ate a little bit and it would have been sustained, and then I would have been good to go. And of course, you know, not eating the whole basket of fries that were sitting there in front of me after I ate this big giant salad. So you have to be conscious about how much food you are eating, because your body doesn't need that much intake of food. So, you know, a couple little bites to try it will satisfy your palate. You can say you did it, but don't eat so much, because believe me, you'll be miserable throughout the night and completely the next day. And that's what I did. I overate throughout the whole day. I was bloated. My body was stressed out because it was like, well, I didn't need this food, and I definitely didn't need that much of it. So it was stress. It was not happy. I did not sleep. So in the morning when I woke up, I went and I ran at the gym for a little bit just to get my body moving. And again, that one routine that I do at home, I work out. So it might not have been as hard workout, but at least I got up and I moved my body. So I did that. Then I got back to the room, and this is my little secret, guys. So instead of standing in the long line at the coffee house or Starbucks or wherever you are, I had my Keto OS and I had my keto cream packets with me. So I went back up to the room and I brewed my coffee for free because you know the coffee pot is in the room, so I didn't have to pay for it. And I basically dumped it in my shaker cup and had my husband run down and get me some ice, and I had the most amazing iced coffee in 2 minutes. I didn't have to stand in line, and the coffee was free. Okay, so that was huge. That was a huge time saver too, because you know we had the family, we were checking out, we had other things we needed to do. So in standing in line at the coffee house, who number one does not sell keto coffee, so you have to get something that's keto friendly. And after looking at the list, why? Just dump the keto cream in there. That takes place of the cream, the sugar, the healthy fats for your day. And then I dumped in the chocolate swirl, and it was so good. It was like a latte and mocha combined, and it was all ice, and I was out the door, and it was perfect. So that is a little tip. Now, that was my breakfast. So of course my family, you know, my kids, my daughter and her friend, they wanted to go to IHOP for breakfast. They wanted pancakes and eggs and all this stuff. So we get there and, you know, I could have simply ordered all this food. But number one, I was not hungry because I was still so stuffed from the night before, the day before. My body was still processing that food because it didn't need it. So it had slowed everything down and it was still processing it. So what did I do? I actually took my iced coffee, keto shaker and all, right into the IHOP, and I sat down and I didn't order a darn thing. And I sat there and drank my iced coffee. And I can tell you, I felt so much better already that I didn't stuff myself with food, and I got my ketones in, so I was in ketosis and I was ready to go do shopping and do everything we needed to do. And here's the thing too, I saved $15, guys, or more, because I didn't order anything to eat. So that saved me money that I could go spend on something else because I didn't need that food. So that's something I want you guys to realize. Just because everybody else is eating around you, you don't have to eat. You don't have to order, okay? And even my husband was like, oh, you sure you don't want some bacon? You sure you don't want some ham? You don't want some eggs? And, you know, all of that is keto friendly. I could have perfectly said, yeah, sure. But I knew that I didn't need it because I wasn't hungry. Now, how do you tell if you're hungry or not? Well, here's the thing. If you're not shaky, you don't have a headache, your stomach's not growling, and you're functioning, and you're not passing out, then you're probably not hungry. If you're in ketosis, your body can survive for days, okay? It can survive for days as long as you are drinking your water. So that's how I knew I wasn't hungry, and especially because I wasn't feeling good from the day before for how much food I ate. So that saved me money, and I also felt better. I stayed in ketosis. So those are my little tips to save money. And of course, the one thing that I truly, truly, truly love to get me right back into shape is the Keto Reboot. The Keto Reboot I love because after you come off of a long vacation, you've eaten things that you weren't supposed to eat, your body's been taxed from, you know, digesting all the food because you've overeaten and eaten things you shouldn't eat. You have traveled, so you're jet lagged or car lagged. You have been going. So your body is exhausted and it's tired. So what I love is doing the Keto Reboot because it kicks your metabolism right back into where it was supposed to be. It puts you right into ketosis, and it puts you back into your natural state without food and without worry. It's so simple. It's 60 hours, and within those 60 hours, you're back and feeling yourself again. So, and what I'm going to do this time, which I'm really excited about, is, I just came off of a mini vacation, but we are also taking a bigger vacation. So I am going to do the reboot coming off of my mini vacation and right before my big vacation. So I'm really excited to share with you guys how that affects me and how, you know, going into my vacation being like on top of it and feeling great if, you know, it affects me as I eat or as I travel. So I hope you guys learned some great tips. Again, I will recap. As you're traveling, try to pick a couple routine things that you do at home. You know, I always love working out, getting up, moving your body, even if it's getting up and walking around a hotel room, running in place, doing some sit-ups, push-ups. If they have a gym, go down to the gym, do some stuff down there. If they have a pool, go swimming. You know, just get out and move your body. I always love and suggest drinking your ketones every day, reading a book, journalizing, you know, something that you do on a daily basis at home, lots of water. And second, you don't have to eat if you're not hungry. All right, you can skip that meal and still sit down and visit with all your family and friends or whoever you're vacationing with and have a great time. And 3, it's okay to sample the food and test it, but don't eat the whole sampler platter to yourself. All right, so stay within what your body needs to eat. Don't overeat because it's only going to make it worse. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I hope your travels go well, and I hope that you can leave some comments below on your travel tips so that the rest of us can see what you guys do and try them out. So you guys have a wonderful day. Again, I'm Shelby Burton with Keto Made Easy. Have your fun, safe travels this summer staying keto, and make sure you hit subscribe. I really appreciate it, and share this video with anybody that is keto-ish, is on the ketogenic diet, or is looking at how to stay healthy and have energy while you travel.